All right, so this is supposed to cut across those in sales, that is, products and services. But my emphasis most likely will tilt towards those who are into service providing businesses. Your competitors are not just those who do what you do the way you do it for the same amount you do it. I'll say it this way, that if you have people who do your kind of business and they do it, they deliver the same quality and within the same time frame, and probably very slight difference in your pricing. I will tell you, as much as they seem to fit to be your competitors, I would say they are not exactly the set of people you have to worry about. Because as a service provider, your competitor is across the whole spectrum. That is, your problem is not just those who do or who are capable of doing what you do for the same price you do it at the amount of time it takes you to do it, but those who promise what you promise but are only able to deliver at the quality or for a cheaper price. Your competitor, most of the time, if you check it, are not exactly who you have thought them to be. And I mean that in every business sense, to say that most of the time when you see people in your category, people at the same level where you operate, I mean, they deliver same quality within the same amount of time, for almost the same price. As much as you seem to be at the same competing level, you are not exactly competitors. Why? Is because when the two of you stand, there are other things they will have to consider outside your expertise and knowledge. And I will say this, that if you're a service provider, you know that the odds that are against you, they are very high. Because some of the advantage, in fact, most of the time, the advantages that your competitors are going to have over you as a service provider, many times they are not quality of service based. Most of the time, they are relationship based. That is, if you are coming on a neutral ground and there is somebody who knows somebody where you want to do that job, that person gets higher consideration. If you come on a neutral ground and the other person that is coming has a connection, in this case, they have access to privileged information that you will not have access to. If you are coming on a neutral ground and the other person that is coming or the other company that is coming has somebody who has authority or connection or power over the company where you are bidding, it stands a better chance. If you come on a neutral ground and the other person or the other company that is coming to bid for the same work has something in common or some special interest related, or that same company is also interested in, they get a better consideration than you. If if you're coming on a neutral ground and the person or the company that is coming to bid for the same work is more popular in that industry than you, they get better consideration compared to you. So I'm simply saying to you that when it comes to the issue of competition, especially as a service provider, there is almost no playing field for you. And so, because there's no playing field for you, you'll be shooting yourself in the leg to think that because you have system in place, you deliver quality, then doors should open for you, or that people should consider you. As much as everyone wants quality work, as much as they want somebody they can reach out to from time to time, I tell you, those things are just an essential part of what they need. But something more, which is not a requirement, but opens door faster than your skill and the quality of work you do, is those access. Now, know how you are going to get your own. I mean, find your way, know how you are going to get your own access. But I'm simply saying that now on a playing ground, let's say we now want to put everybody on a playing ground, you don't exactly know anybody and none of those factors is in play. Your competitors are not exactly those who deliver the same quality, who for the same amount and at the same period of time that it will take you to deliver. But the people that actually cause you more trouble, these are the people that promises the exact results that you are supposed to get for a very lesser amount with lesser quality and even probably lesser quality of materials. And that's where it gets tricky. So I want you to put into consideration as you plan yourself those skills, those services you provide while you are putting protocols in place because you are doing business. Don't forget there is Karim very close to the who knows somebody who works in that company. and that they would rather call him for his cheaper price most of the time than for the exorbitant price you're charging in promise of a good quality. And to a large extent, a lot of people will rather do the try and error. They would rather go with somebody they know than trust you, a stranger entirely. Even after they've seen your quality work, they still. So we tilt towards most of the time the people that we know. So I'm simply saying when you bother about competition, it's not just enough for you to be good enough to deliver quality work or use quality material. Even though those things speaks for themselves on their own, but it is not enough. As you run your promotions, as you try to find connection, as you network, as you go to conferences and events, as you learn those skills to make sure you get better, make sure you're exposed. Where you need to know somebody, make sure you know somebody. And in cases where it is important or where you have the opportunity, if you are meeting somebody who is important in the decision making as regarding your business, where possible, carry a little gift along. You know that scripture that says the gift of a man makes room for him. That is not your dexterity or your skill that is talking about there. It's a present, something that you bring to show them that you care about them, you appreciate them for whatever reason. No, it's not bribery, it's different. Because when it comes to making those decisions, your impression will speak better than your quality work. And there are a lot of people, by the reason of their relationship with those people around, who already have impression on them and they would like to work with them. So why should they choose you, a total stranger, because of your quality work? Are you joking? Guy, find out what works in your industry and make sure you know the people you are dealing with. Welcome to the new year.